Coming live from Tropicana Field, this is All Sports with Gerardo. Thank you for watching another episode of All Sports. This is your host, Gerardo. Right now I'm standing outside of Tropicana Field here in St. Petersburg, Florida. For the locals, it's known as the Trop. The people of the Tampa Bay area know Tropicana Field as the Trop. That's the nickname for this stadium. So today I'm going to give you some background history, and when I get inside I'll show you different parts of the stadium and point out different areas inside the stadium. But right now I'm going to give you some background history about Tropicana Field. So Tropicana Field was built back in the late 1980s. They broke ground in November 1986, and in March of 1990 Tropicana Field opened. It's had 3 different names throughout the years. Just recently did it get named Tropicana Field. It's only been known as Tropicana Field for just a few years. It's had 2 other names in the past as well. Another thing about Tropicana Field is it's an indoor stadium. It's actually a dome. It's one of the only stadiums that has a dome, and it's the only stadium in baseball that has a dome and it doesn't open. So the good thing about Tropicana Field is year-round they can host many different events, plus they can play baseball, and because it rains all the time, and if you look here on the ground, it actually just rained. It's been raining here in the Tampa area throughout the day, so they don't have any rain delays or postponed games since it rains here a lot all the time, so they don't have to worry about the rain. But inside, it's actually the smallest stadium in the major leagues, and plus, with it having a roof, it's one of the only stadiums where the dome doesn't open. So another thing about Tropicana Field is it's one of the smallest stadiums here in the major leagues, but it's because of the seating capacity that this stadium has, plus the shape of the stadium. But another thing too is it's one of the only 2 stadiums in baseball that has AstroTurf. Not many other stadiums across the US or in the world have actual turf. This stadium has AstroTurf, which is fake turf, and only Rogers Center in Toronto, where the Toronto Blue Jays play, and Tropicana Field here, where the Tampa Bay Rays play on AstroTurf. And every other baseball stadium has real grass, so not too many stadiums have AstroTurf that the players still play on. So that's another thing about Tropicana Field. But when I get inside, I'll show you different parts of the stadium. So let me get inside and let's begin. Right now I'm out here in center field here at Tropicana Field. If you look down, there's a pool right here. It has actual rays. As we all know, the baseball team is called the Tampa Bay Rays, but these are actual rays here in the pool. And if you swing the camera up, we're out here in center field right now, and if you look straight ahead is the field out in the distance. You get such an amazing view of the game, and you can also see the rays here in the pool as well, but you can also watch the game at the same time as well. And you can see the outfield here, you can see the scoreboard, you can see the pool with the rays, and then you can also see the game while it's playing as well. Right now I'm right behind home plate here at Tropicana Field. If you look out right here, here's home plate, here's the whole field. Another thing about Tropicana Field, it's one of the only 3 stadiums that still have the bullpens here on the side. Here's the visitors dugout here on the left side, here's the Rays dugout here on the right side. And if you look out here in the distance, looking past the dugout, there's the bullpen over there for the Rays. And then if you look out towards the left, that's the bullpen over there for the visitors team. The thing about Tropicana Field is it has the 2 bullpens here on the side of the field, right here by the foul poles, and it's one of the only 3 stadiums in the major leagues that still have the bullpens on the side of the field and not like in its own area out in the outfield, but still a really nice stadium. You look out here in the distance, you got the outfield, the scoreboards right over there, the Tropicana sign. You get a really nice view here at Tropicana Field right behind home plate, and almost anywhere you can sit, you can see everything that happens inside the stadium. And then here's the whole dome right here, so you never have to worry about it raining or being delayed or postponed because it's an indoor stadium, and you just get to enjoy the whole baseball game here, and it's a really nice view from right here. So right now I'm out here in center field here at Tropicana Field. Out here in center field there's an area, it's standing room only. You don't need a ticket to stand out here in center field. You get such an amazing view of the field out here in center field. You can watch the game from the concourse, or you can walk around the concourse here at Tropicana Field, but you can watch the game out here in center field and get a really good view of the game, and it's almost like you're standing right on the field right where this fence is. So today I came here to Tropicana Field, known as the Trop. I got to see the Tampa Bay Rays play the Miami Marlins. It was a great game. I have never been here to Tropicana Field before, so this is my first time here at Tropicana Field. I got to see the outside and the inside of Tropicana Field, so I hope you have an idea what Tropicana Field looks like. This is another stadium that I've been to out of the 30 Major League Baseball stadiums, so it's one more stadium that I get to knock off. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. If you haven't been to Tropicana Field, you have an idea of what it looks like, or even if you have been to Tropicana Field. So I just want to say thank you to everybody that watches every episode of All Sports. Until next time, this is Gerardo.